and Jerry spinning in.
John and Jerry spinning in. There we go.
All lightheartedness aside, today we'd like to come to you and just talk about some of the opioid crisis that's affecting our country. And certainly here in the state of Kentucky, we seem to be at the forefront of a lot of studies, and not good.
Yeah, a lot of just pretty terrible issues and stories out there related to the opioid crisis, and you know, as local independents, we many times are on the forefront of being able to help patients on an individual level and many times on a mass level. And I know John recently was able to get a grant where he supplied Narcan to the local, I guess, was it the fire department?
It was emergency services, and they were going to then disseminate out to the local police and fire as well.
Yeah. So as pharmacists, I feel that you know, we should be part of the solution instead of part of the problem, for sure. And we need to let our communities know that we're a part of that solution. And you got some great press from that, didn't you, John?
I did get some press from it, but I think what's been more important to me is that people that are coming in and seeking treatment for those things, as an independent, I'm able to come out from behind the counter and try to reach out to those people, treat them with respect and dignity, make them feel real comfortable about coming into my store, and and trying to better get them in a much better situation. One of the things that I've seen recently was a fellow that's been coming to me for about 6 months now, and brought his children in a couple of weeks ago, and bought him some teddy bears, a couple of teddy bears, and that just watching him do that out there, it just meant the world to me. So when he came back in the following visit, I mentioned it to him, and he said, "Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that 6 months ago. I wouldn't have had anything." And it was just a real poignant moment in time, but it's just stuck with me for a couple of months now. So I think as pharmacists, as independents, we certainly have the ability to go out there and touch people's lives, not only just people that are dealing with diabetes, but people that are dealing with something that's kind of beyond their control, and certainly we have some of the tools available at the pharmacy to really help people find their way. So one of the things that we've been able to do is some of the Board of Pharmacy protocols, and hopefully your state is doing the same thing, is that there's a lot of naloxone training that's available out there. You can get the CE for it, and then get a protocol that you're able to dispense it within your pharmacy. And it's a way to get a life-saving product out there and to really help those in your community and the loved ones of people who are dealing with that. And we certainly we'll circle back around to this topic sometime, but just ask that everyone just consider being able to provide Narcan or naloxone training and provide the product to people in your community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John, another thing that we're doing in our communities and in our stores is we're actually stocking in our stores hemp-based CBD products, and many studies have shown that patients are able to reduce the amount of opioids that they use by just adding these products to their regimen. And I know some of the feedback I'm getting is patients are able to reduce up to 50% of their opioid use. And that goes to helping our community, helping our doctors, and helping society in general.
Yeah, so we believed in the CBD product, and so we were able to just make the decision to just put it in our stores. Didn't have to go through any chains or any corporate decisions on there. And it's been a real game changer for us for our front end sales. Certainly, I had no idea that the product would do that well. At first it was a lot of selling the product for people for sleep. I take it personally. I take it an hour before bedtime every night. I have for about a year. But then the follow-up that most people though that call or inquire about it are people that are dealing with pain and inflammation. This is very timely because yesterday I sat down just right when we opened. I had a lady methadone prescription. We've been filling it for years, and they had reduced her. They dropped her by a tablet a day. She was anxious, but we sat out there with her for about 25 minutes yesterday morning, and she was inquiring about the CBD oil. One, to help reduce her anxiety of just dealing with what she's going to move forward with. But I really feel like this product's going to help her. Obviously we just had this conversation yesterday, but it's going to be real interesting to have this person see how well they're going to do in the months to follow. But methadone is certainly a valuable product and there for a lot of people. I don't know if it was the ideal product for her 15 years ago. Listen, we appreciate you all spending time with us today, and we hope that you got some benefit out of watching this. This is John and Jared telling you that have a great evening and be safe.